Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn about Korean proverbs. As Koreans use these proverbs often, they will be useful when you talk with Koreans.
Before we start, let us introduce ourselves. I'm Hayoung Kim from Sookmyung Women's University. I'm studying Communication and Media.
My name is Sookmyung and I'm a student of Sookmyung Women's University too. I'm majoring in global cooperation.
And Eunjeri, she's not with us today, but she prepared today's program together. She's also a student of Sookmyung Women's University, and she's majoring in entrepreneurship.
Alright, let's get started. The first expression we're going to find out is 꽝 대신 닭, which means chicken instead of pheasants. Can you guess what this means?
So Gwang is pigeon and 닭 is chicken, right? But what does it mean exactly?
This is the definition of 꽝 대신 닭. It is used when something is needed but absent, so you use a different but similar thing that is less fitting as a replacement. To be simply, it's not the best option but the alternative. A similar English expression is, if you can't get a horse, ride a cow. Also, there is a second choice.
Oh, I think I know what it means.
꽝 대신 닭 has an interesting origin. Let me explain it to you. In the past, 떡국, which is Korean traditional food, was made with pheasant meat on the morning of 설날. However, it was very difficult for ordinary people to get pheasant meat at the time. Therefore, people caught chickens which they raised at home and ate 떡국.
Oh, it's interesting. By the way, what's 떡국 and 설날?
I'll explain it in the next chapter. In this picture, people are wearing hanbok, a traditional Korean costume, right? As you can see from the picture, 설날 is a Korean holiday. 설날 means the New Year of Korea. It is also called as Korean New Year, Korean New Lunar Year. Since Korea used the lunar calendar, 설날 starts on January 1st of the lunar calendar, not January 1st of the solar calendar.
Then I will explain about 떡국. 떡국 is a traditional Korean food which boiled with clear soup and thinly sliced butterlight cake. It is eaten on Korean New Year's morning. Eating 떡국 means getting a year older. In the past, 떡국 was made from pigeon meat or chicken, but nowadays beef is used generally.
From now on, we will practice the expression in the conversation. Let's get started.
I'm in the cafe, but my favorite cake isn't left. I wanted chocolate cake, but there's only cheesecake left.
There is a word, 꽝 대신 닭. Why don't you have some cheesecake?
Well, cheesecake can be a second choice.
Yes. Can you guess what's going on? Cheesecake is not what Sookmyung was looking for, but it can be replaced with chocolate cake. So in this situation, I use the expression 꽝 대신 닭. The second proverb is 티끌 모아 태산. 하영, can you guess what it means?
티끌 means a speck of dust. 태산 means a great mountain.
Alright, now you can guess what it means. Even if it's a small speck of dust, it could be a high, great mountain. This proverb means you can accomplish something large in small steps, or you can get something large by gathering smaller things.
Wow, there are a lot of the same expressions in English. Let's get into it. Light gains make heavy purse. A penny saved is a penny earned. Little drops of water make the mighty ocean. Many a mickle makes a muckle.
And now we have to know where the proverb came from. Let's get to know about the origin of 티끌 모아 태산.
Taesan, Mountain Tae, is one of the 5 great mountains in China. It looks so beautiful, right?
Yes, it does. Let me tell you a story. Lee Hang-bo was a famous minister of the Joseon dynasty. When he was young, he came across pieces of metal thrown away while playing near a blacksmith's workshop and collected them in a jar to fill it up. In the end, he filled up 3 jars. People saw this and said it 티끌 모아 태산.
Wow, that story is impressive. I didn't know about that.
Final steps. Let's apply the proverb to conversation. Hey, how's your study going?
Well, I'm exhausted. I don't think I'm improving even if I study. I can't see any results.
But you know the old saying, 티끌모아 태산. You can do it, girl. You got it?
Yeah, I got it. I will keep doing my best. Thank you.
Now we can learn a lesson from 티끌모아 태산. What was that?
You're doing something and it felt like small or worthless at that time. But if you do it steadily, it could be worthy and valuable or make big changes.
Don't doubt yourself and just keep doing it steadily. Let's move on to next proverb. What is it?
Third Korean proverb we prepared is 같은 값이면 다 훔치마. 같은 값 means same price. 다 훔치마 means less skirt. So it is, you should choose a less skirt for the same price. Would you explain more what it means?
Sure, it means if other things are equal, choose the better one. Let's learn the origin of the proverb to understand more. Until Korea was a royal society, only the royal family could wear red clothes. In particular, red skirts were clothes that only the queen could wear.
Right, this proverb shows a social class system where normal people could not wear red skirts. Therefore, it means if the price is the same or the same effort is needed, people choose a better item or situation.
Let's practice the expression in conversation. Hey, I'm not sure which bag I need to buy.
All they the same price?
Yeah,
Then why don't you choose the right one? It has more pockets, looks more practical to use.
thanks. Sounds so reasonable.
Yeah, let's remember 같은 가격이면 다 훔치마.
Now we're already on the fourth proverb, which is 가는 날이 장날이다.
That's right. 가는 날이 장날이다 means the day to go out is market day. It could be tricky to guess when you can use it by this definition.
I will tell you. It is used when you end up with something unexpected while you are doing something. You can use it in either a good situation or a bad situation.
Then what does each word mean?
가는 날 is the day to go out and 장날 is market day. The two words combine to form the day to go out is market day. A similar English expression is what luck. So, how did this proverb come about?
Someone made up his mind to visit his friend because he had something to talk with him. But that day, the market opened in the village, so his friends went to the market and was not home. So eventually, he came back without meeting his friend, and the word 가는 날이 장날이다 was created.
I don't think the word 장날 sounds familiar. 장날 refers to the day when the market is open. In the past, it was usually held every 3 to 5 days. When the market was up, many people gathered there to buy and sell goods.
Alright, let's practice the sentence in conversation.
Bad news. The weatherman said it is going to rain tomorrow.
There's a word 가는 날이 장날. Why tomorrow of all days?
Yeah, so bad. Seems we need to reschedule it.
Let's meet next Monday then.
Cool.
What's the next proverb?
It's related to dogs. Do you have any ideas?
서당계 3년이면 풍어를 읊는다?
Right. Now let's get to know about the meaning. 서당계 3년이면 풍어를 읊는다 means a dog recites a poem if it spends 3 years at a 서당.
Oh, so 개 means the dog, and 3년 means 3 years.
Yes, this proverb's meaning is even people who know nothing about a field can have some knowledge and experience if they stay in the field for a long time.
Wow, that's cool. There's some similar expressions in English. The sparrow near a school sings the primer, and experience is the best teacher.
Then let's move on to the background of the proverb.
Okay, 서당 is a place where students learn to read in the past. It's the same place as the current school. It was in charge of elementary education, so there were usually many students between the ages of 7 and 16. The children learn from 훈장, who teaches reading and 서당, memorize through sentences, and learn morals through poems.
And 풍월 means clear wind and bright moon, which means the beauty of nature. Therefore, the word recited 풍월 means memorizing a poem about the beauty of nature. In the past, Korean scholars wrote many poems about the beauty of nature.
Now we learn meaning and background. Now let's put the proverb on the conversation.
I'll make you pasta today.
Oh, are you good at making pasta?
No, actually, I have never made pasta. But there is a word, 서당 깨도 3년이면 풍어를 읊는다. My father is a chef. I've helped my father so far, so I'm sure I will do well.
Well, okay, I will trust you.
Today, we learned 5 Korean proverbs. 꽝 대신 닭, 티끌 모아 태산, 같은 값이면 다홍치마, and 서당께 3년이면 풍어를 읊는다. Please try to use the expressions at the right time. Okay, now we're going to answer the quiz together. Shall we look at question number 1 together? What kind of situation is this?
Sookmyung is going to meet a friend, but construction is underway near the meeting place. Have you all read it? I will give you 10 seconds. Do you know the answer?
The answer is number 4. 가는 날이 장날이다. The day to go out is the market day.
How was it? Was the question easy? Let's move on to the next question.
What's the situation with question 2?
Sookmyung saved a little bit of money, and as a result, she saved a lot of money. What's the answer? I will give you 10 seconds.
Yes, the answer was number 2. 티끌 모아 태산, many drops make shower.
This is the last question. What kind of situation is this?
Sookmyung couldn't buy the clothes she liked, so she chose a different color of the clothes instead. Guess the answer. I'll give you 10 seconds. Did you guess the answer?
The answer is number 1, 꽝 대신 닭, chicken instead of pheasant.
Now, we are also curious about the proverbs in your cultures. Hope it was helpful and an interesting time. So far, it was Hayoung and Soyeon from Sookmyung Women's University. Thank you for watching.